Welcome back to the next installment of Adventure Toyota, and here we are again in the Tacoma, on the road, high up in the subalpine. Behind us, sun's going down, and the glaciers are peeking out for one last little look-see. We've got a little bit of time-lapse footage for you in this episode, and some pretty cool-looking clouds, mist, fog going on these peaks. This episode we're going to talk about glaciers, if you haven't figured that out already, because here in Canada we have a lot of glaciers.
They're part of our heritage. We inherit them. They've been here for a very long time, and they help to mold the landscape, if you will. They help to create Canada. And they even help sustain life today. As they melt, they provide amazing water. If you've ever had glacier water, it's pretty phenomenal. But they're beautiful, they're magnificent, and they help to control our environment.
So stick with us, because we're going to have a very beautiful journey, shall we call it an adventure, and we're going to take a look at glaciers right across Western Canada and into the north. And of course, we're doing it in our Toyota. This is us in the Tacoma. We're up alongside of a cliff here, and we're doing a little nighttime cruising. We're looking for the elusive glacier shot, and we're trying to do it at night. You can see this rock face beside me here, just massive, massive. All this moss hanging down. It's really eerie, kind of cool though. You know, who says the adventure has to be daytime? Why can't we have the adventure at night? We're banging around a little bit because this is a bit of a rough road, and there's some old washout here. Obviously there was some rock slides at one point. You guys get an idea here what's coming up from these huge rocks in front of us here. I don't know if you can see that. It's not showing up all that well, but you get an idea at least of what we're traveling through. We've been going all night, all morning, running out of coffee, getting a little bit tired. This is the long haul, and as you guys can tell, we've gone over some pretty wild terrain, all in an effort to get close to the glaciers. What we're after is, of course, the adventure. That's why this is Adventure Toyota. And we're doing it, of course, in the Tacoma. Old Faithful here is taking us up the mountain, and we're getting into some pretty rough terrain now where there's not much of a trail left. As you can see from behind us, the streams come down and the water's gushing over top of it, and it's washing a lot of it away. And there's really not much of a trail here to begin with. We're going to get ourselves as close as we can to the edge of the glacier and hike the rest of the way in. But that's part of the adventure. So we drove up here in the Toyota, and it was a bit of a four-wheel drive in. The road got narrower, and we made it as far as we could go by road, and we've been walking for the last umpteen number of hours. But we're up here finally. You notice I got the backpack on and all my camping gear, and now we have to cross over this headwater here, which is collected from the snow up on top there. The snow's there all year long, and it ends up in these little beautiful little bowls up here. They're quite shallow, and it's all sand down below here. It's just silt and sand. It's very clean, pure water. Almost nothing grows in these because it doesn't get much over 0 degrees at the best of times. And we're up here, it's late October. In a few more weeks it's going to start snowing again. We're quite high up here. We're about 1,750 meters, which is well over 6,000 feet. So we're up here quite a ways in elevation. We're going to spend the night. We're going to take a look around at what's here and how it's formed, and the importance of all this.
Glaciers are not only a part of our heritage, they help to create this land. And today even they help to sustain life by the water that comes off of them, by helping to balance and temper the environment. So I'm asking you, when you get out there in your Toyota and you're on the road and you're checking these guys out, think about the environment, think about what you can do to help protect these glaciers. They're part of your heritage, they're part of our future.
Instead of the usual sign-off, I'd like to offer a moment of dedication to my dear friend, my business partner, and my travel companion, Hercules. Wolf, as my son called him. He was much more than just my dog. He always had my back, and my dear close friend whom I owe my life to. I was charged by a black bear, and without hesitation he took on the black bear and nearly lost his own life to save mine. Herc was there on every adventure, in the rain, in the snow, in the heat, but he never complained. He was happiest on the road with me and in the woods. And Until I see you next time, my dear friend. Adventure Toyota, and my dog is chewing up a piece of wood. Hang on, cut. Let's face it, this is why we're doing it. Toyota, come on. So join me, come along on the adventure. The Adventure Toyota. And you can see from behind me, we're at the tail end of that right now. Matter of fact, it's kind of snow rain coming down on me as we speak. But stick around, we're going to enjoy this season. Brought to you, of course, by Adventure Toyota.